It was, proclaimed the Seattle Times, the first real endurance tour in the history of the motorcycle in the Pacific Northwest, hosted July 3, 1910, by the Seattle Motorcycle Club. In our then photo, 26 club members paused near Volunteer Park before the event, straddling their cycles while wearing leather chaps, sporting mustaches, and derby hats. These early bikes were not dependable, says Tom Samuelson, historian of the Pacific Northwest Museum of Motorcycling. An extended trip demanded equal reservoirs of luck, mechanical improvisation, and sheer tenacity. Writer Frank Richardson Pierce retrospectively detailed the riders' elaborate dance. When the photographer finished, the club members shoved belt-tightening levers and pedaled madly until the engine started. Then, loosening each belt so that it slipped on the pulley, they dismounted, easing the machine off the stand. Remounting, they tightened the belt and were on their way. The grueling 2-day run began at 7 a.m. from Pioneer Place, now Pioneer Square, and adhered to a punishing schedule. Checkpoints included Kent, Tacoma, the Mount Rainier Park entrance, and the Nisqually Glacier, plus an overnight stay in an Olympia hotel. The checkered flag was waved in front of the Seattle Times building at 2nd and Union at 6 p.m. Independence Day, July 4th. Of the 33 motorcyclists who started the tour, propelling 2/3 of the 50 motorcycles then owned in Seattle, all but 4 vroomed the distance. Local shops and merchandisers awarded top finishers prizes ranging from headlight lamps and goggles to new sets of tires. Our now photo was snapped Sunday, May 22nd from the same vantage, the steps leading up to the Volunteer Park Water Tower, looking south along 14th Avenue. These 30 motorcyclists also participated in that day's 11th annual Distinguished Gentleman's Ride, a global event spanning more than 700 cities and 100 countries. It has raised more than $31 million since 2012 for the Movember Foundation, on behalf of prostate cancer awareness and men's mental health. Seattle hosts one of the largest such rides, mainly sponsored by 2 local clubs, the Vintage Motorcycle Enthusiasts and the Rainier Ravens. While the classic motorcycles featured here are more reliable than their early counterparts, their riders are no less passionate about their choice of conveyance. Samuelson waxes poetic about motorcycling zen. It's nothing like riding in a car. And if you slow down a bit, you can see everything, farmland, mountains, ocean, and become part of nature. It provides direct immersion into the world. In our first then photo, members of the Seattle Motorcycle Club arranged themselves in elegant rows on July 3, 1910, on 14th Avenue north of Prospect Street. The year-old Parker Felsen Mansion presides at upper left. Fred Walker, in the front row at far left, was one of 7 riders who completed the endurance tour with a perfect score. His prize? 3 sets of tires for his 4-horsepower Excelsior. In our second then photo, Motorcycle Club members rendezvous at 7 a.m. on July 3, 1910, near Pioneer Square. In our first now photo, standing at the front on far left, Jack Mackey, Pacific Northwest Museum of Motorcycling Exhibits Coordinator. Next are Tom Samuelson, Museum Historian, Tammy Sessions, Museum President, Tad Dean, Vintage Motorcycle Enthusiasts Member, Jeff Earl, VME Ride Coordinator, Chris Sharon, VME Member, Paul Henderson, VME Vice President, and Emily Mullen, Rainier Ravens Leader. In our second now photo, Jack Mackey, Exhibits Coordinator, displays Seattle Motorcycle Club minutes committing to the 1910 Endurance Tour. Historian Tom Samuelson displays our then photo. In our third now photo, sisters Jody and Tammy Sessions pose beneath the Volunteer Park Water Tower following the group photo. Now retired, both were nationally ranked professional motorcycle racers.